Okay, we're back talking about software and computers, subjects that you might need if you no longer have a tech support person to help you and you don't really know that much about computers, but you need to be able to get by with your Linux Mint operating system. So here's some more information today. So I'm kind of stuck on the subject of KeePass. So here's our KeePass program, and we kind of touched on this a little bit already, but I wanted to talk again today about the idea of generating passwords. So let's say go on the internet and you are on a website that you want to create an account. You want to buy something on somebody's website, but they want you to create a username and password and put in your information on that website in order to do that. So don't just come up with the password out of your mind. Let's go ahead and create a password. So you open up your KeePass in your database, and you're going to create a new item or a new entry. And of course, this for the title, you just want to put the name of the website. So whatever the website happens to be, I'll just put here website number 1. And then the username that you're going to use for this website, and a lot of time it'll be an email address. So your username at your email address.com or whatever. Now this is the part I want to focus on today, and that's creating a password. So within KeepassXC, there's this little function here that you can use to create a new password or generate a password. This icon right here I'm pointing at. So click on that, and it pulls up this little function here called generate a password. And you have different options here that you can change what type of password that you want. So right here, this is the length. So your password is 20 characters. I think that's the default, 20 characters, which seems pretty much to be a password that very few people are going to be able to crack that password. And here's some more options you have. This is uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and you also have a place here for special characters like your ampersand or slashes or dots or that. So just for the sake of demonstration, we'll go ahead and highlight that as well. So we've got uppercase, lowercase, we've got numbers, and we have special characters. I don't even know what extended ASCII is, but we'll click on that as well. It says when I clicked on extended ASCII, it says the entropy went to 202.54 bits. If we remove extended ASCII, its entropy is 111.05 bits. I think we probably, under normal use, we probably don't need the extended ASCII. It just makes it more secure. It increases the level of encryption. Now, one word of caution here. I have run across websites that do not allow you to create passwords that have special characters. So a lot of times I'll just unselect the special characters. But notice your entropy goes down to 97.41 bits. With special characters, it increases the entropy. Now all that means is it becomes harder to crack this password. The higher the entropy, the less likely your password is going to be cracked. So we'll just leave it here with upper, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. Then we click on Apply Password. It automatically inserts that password here into this field. Now if you want to actually look and see that password, there's a little eyeball over here, or icon here you can click on called Toggle Password. Click on that, and you can see this is what your password is. And it randomly generated that password for you. And then of course you can always put some notes down here in this section here under notes. You have different options here too. You can set this password to expire after a certain amount of time, which I've never used that, and I can't honestly think of a situation where I'd want a password to expire. Then when you get done creating this new password, you can just click OK. Now this is handy because you can create an entry here that doesn't have any particular website. Like I can create let's create a new entry. And this entry is not for any website, it's just for generating passwords. Okay, I don't need a username. I just want to create a password. And let's do the extended S key. Apply password. And let's take a look at that. And so that's what you get for extended. That is really complicated. So that's actually probably uncrackable with today's technology. So you could click OK, and you could go back later on and click on the same entry, erase the password, create another one. Like this is going to create we're going to take off extended, create another password. Let's look at that one. So there's another password. So you could just keep doing this. Erase the password, create another password. So this is one way. If you just want to create a password for some purpose, and it's not for necessarily a website, but maybe you need a password for your computer or another device, you could create a password and then save this somewhere else, or save it in KeePass under a different entry. But you can just create passwords all day long using this function right here, this generate password function. So I just thought that was interesting, and just wanted to bring that to your attention, that there is with all the cool things that this software does for you, that's one of the sub-functions in KeePass that you can take advantage of to create passwords for websites. Now, let's go ahead and close KeePass for a minute. And since we're talking about creating random passwords, there's also in Linux from the command line, you can use a program called PWGN. It's password generator. So I don't have it installed currently. So let's go ahead and install this now. I'm doing this on purpose to also demonstrate to you how to install software on your Linux operating system. So type sudo apt. Apt is your the package manager, and then the command is install, and the package I want to install is pwgen. Put in our password. Give it a second to install this program, and now it's installed. So pwgen, say we want a 20 character password, and we just want one. There you go. Create your password. Say I want 5 examples. There you go. There's 5 passwords with 20 characters. Let's say I want a 50 characters, 2 examples. There you go. So this is also another random password generator that you can use on your command line in Linux to create passwords or generate random passwords for whatever you need it for. So I thought it would be very interesting today to talk about how to generate passwords and how to use the KeePass program to create and generate passwords that you need for whether for websites or whatever online accounts you have. You can create these passwords, and this is a really good way to create secure random passwords. And also remember, the higher the entropy, the more uncrackable is your password. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video, click on the notification bell, share this video with other people. Thank you very much.